I'm Greg Frew, Sports Chef Guru. Welcome to my show, everybody. Today, there's a big day in sports today. We have every sport going on, bowl games, NFL Week 16, a ton of basketball games. So I want to get straight to the games. Welcome to my show, everybody. I'm a professional sports handicapper. Also, I'm a chef. I have been helping people make sustained profits, sports wagering for over 2 decades. I also have a nutritional coach, and I share my nutritional information with you, supplements, recipes. We have such a busy day today. I want to get straight to the games, stay with the games, see if we have any time for the supplements. I want to start off with the morning game first in college basketball. There's a 70-game board. Some are neutral sites, some are home. We're going to go to Georgia Southern first. They're in the Sun Belt Conference. This is a Sun Belt game. We have Georgia Southern as a pick'em, -2.5, basically. Money line $1.45. I always bet the money line on a position like that. The money lines are a very reasonable price for this position. Both teams going in different directions. We're just entering conference play right now. So there's a way I have strategies for every time of the year and every sport. And we're going to go through those. So I want to lead off with Georgia Southern because they're the earliest game this morning. College basketball, take the money line. You could also place a small 2.5, buy it down to 2, but focus on that money line for that game. I also want to move along to, excuse me, there's so many games here to go over. There's 2 sheets in college basketball today. We want to move over to Tulane. This is a game this is also a 10 o'clock start. This game is on a neutral site. They're at a bigger American conference. I have rated higher than the Colonial. They're getting 1. They're playing Townsend. Tulane with a new coach this year, off to a very good start. They look like they mean business. Again, it's early. We haven't started conference play yet. But this is not a conference game. So we're going to take that one. I think it's down to pick. Try and get off that pick, buy it to 1. You want to take Tulane in the spot. Again, both these games are early starts. We want to move over to Kentucky. This is a game later today in my city, Las Vegas. I'll probably be going to this game. Kentucky's playing Ohio State. Ohio State has their second best player out all around. They've split the last 2 games without him. And again, they've started their conference play already. This team, I feel Kentucky's the better team. Without this player, I definitely feel they're the better team. The odds makers made him 4. That's already down to 3. We helped move that down. So we're going to take Kentucky in this spot and take the points with that as well. So just to go over real quick, college basketball, Georgia Southern, game number 6-12, take the money line. We also want to go with Tulane, game number 7-23. That's another 10 o'clock start. Take the 1 if you can get that. If you have a phone account like I do, you should be able to buy up a point. You want to take that point. It can matter. They should win the game, though. Tulane, again, better conference. We have rated. And then Kentucky goes off later on at 2:15, and they went down to 3, so you want to try and buy that up to 4 if you can, 3.5. And that number's moved down with the confirmation that we believe this player's out for Ohio State. We figure that's where the move's coming from besides the money. That's usually another indicator. I want to move straight into the NFL. We're in week 16 of the NFL. A couple games I'm looking at today. The Rams 49ers, couple revenge spots I want to talk to you guys about today. The first game is Buffalo at New England. If you were with me earlier this year, some of you were, again, welcome new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I got a lot of new subscribers coming in. Keep in mind, go on my YouTube channel. You always want to hit subscribe because I don't shoot videos every day. Hopefully we'll get to that soon. But I do shoot them, and when I do, you'll get an indicator on your notification on your YouTube, on your phone, that a video has been uploaded. So get that subscription, and very important, it helps you, also helps me as well. I can spread this, my show, to the world, which is my intention. And that we're going to do that one day at a time. And again, I meet a lot of my subscribers individually on the strip and casinos, and I want to welcome all you guys. Thank you for supporting me. So we're going to take Buffalo at New England today. These are 6.5-point spreads. We're going to buy that point up to 7 if we can. Again, you can on a mobile device. Also, the Bills earlier covered as a home dog against New England. We had them earlier in the year. Again, we have a team, I think 2 teams, one going in one direction and New England going in another. If you're with me, we had the Chiefs against New England 2 weeks ago. And they got there, obviously avenging that playoff loss from last year. So looks like New England's a little beaten down right now. They got off to a very hot start. Now they're starting to adjust. We're going to take those points again. We're going to take Buffalo. Try to get it up to 7 if you can, viewers. We also want to go with another earlier loss. The Rams played the 49ers in the Coliseum. Basically got their butts kicked. Gurley did not play in that game. This time he's healthy. The Rams are going to need him to establish the run. They're pretty much out of the playoffs, but not completely. Them and their Vikings. If the Vikings lose the next 2 and the Rams win the next 2, they'll be in. There is a chance, but we're getting a 6.5 points again. Try to buy that up to 7 if you can. You can on a mobile device. Some casinos will let you do that as well. Get that touchdown. You know, on the road, we're on the road in both of these NFL games today, so you always want to grab a touchdown if you can get it. I like these positions. These are solid teams getting points in a revenge matchup late in the year. Both New England and San Francisco are already in the playoffs. They are playing for positioning, but there's going to be more motivation to these teams that they're playing. And again, we're getting points, and I think we're going to win. And you can even put a small parlay on the money line in these spots. These teams are capable of winning. Both very quality teams. As Buffalo, again, probably an up-and-coming team. I love this Allen kid. So again, recapping Buffalo and the Rams. The Rams is the late game tonight. You want to try and get 7 on both those games. I want to move in to the NBA. The Knicks are at home. Both teams played yesterday. You know, the Knicks have a new coach. With this coach there, they've been playing better. They still are not a good team, but they are have a new identity. 3-4 isn't bad for the Knicks. So most of you guys know they were projected to be at the bottom. They don't have any injuries right now. They're getting 12.5, and they got blown out by this team probably it was a couple weeks ago or a week or whatever it was, 10 days ago. So they're going to be ready for this. There's a lot of points at home in the Garden. 12.5. We like the Knicks in this spot. Both teams played yesterday. Again, it's always better to be at home. I've shared this with my viewers from day one. Always was better to be at home getting points, especially in a league like the NBA because of the length of the season. Not every game matters as much, and all you guys, my viewers who've been betting NBA, know that, right? But we like the Knicks in this spot. The rest of the games we're going to pass on in the NBA. And then I want to go over to college football, which, again, the bowl games are really big. College football is a tough sport to bet. This time of year, you really have to have a lot of experience. I've been doing this almost 2 decades, so I can help you navigate through all these different games. All these different sports are happening at one time, and if you don't have the experience, you simply won't know how to handicap and bet these games properly. There's a lot of work here. We're talking 4 sheets. This is at least 4 or 5 hours minimum of work that my partner and I have put in to help you guys pick the right side and make money. This is my 26th episode. Go back to all of them. We're ahead in every sport. And I haven't released everyday games to you guys, but the games I released, we are ahead. And I want to continue that. So we do like our positions today. Anytime you have a lot of games with a lot of volume like we have today, you have a better chance of winning because there's more spots. Sure, there's a lot more work to do. I did that work for you. These are the results of the hard work I've put in, not only today and last night, but over the 25 years I've been doing this. So we want to stay with the Knicks. And then in college football, I want to do a money line parlay with Southern Methodist, SMU, at Florida Atlantic. The Florida Atlantic's coach is leaving, going in the SEC. And then we're going to take that with Washington. I like Washington because this is Peterson's last game with the Huskies. He's facing his old team at Boise. Boise has a backup quarterback. They have been winning with him successfully. But again, this is a big game, much bigger game for Washington. Obviously, we have a conference advantage with the Pac-12 over the Mountain West. Boise will always be ready. They're a very great program. I have a lot of respect for Boise. But I just think Washington, this spot with the backup quarterback for Boise, Washington with Peterson's last game, I believe this team will play hard for their coach. And I know Peterson wants to win this game. He's had this game circled all year. So parlay Southern Methodist. They've shot that number from -3.5 to -7. The juice is up to $3. So you want to money line that with Washington. You'll get about even money because Washington's only $1.50. Go ahead and lay the points on both games as well. But make sure the money line part, that's the main bet. That's the focus bet. And then back it up with a straight bet. So again, to recap, you want to take SMU with Washington on a money line parlay, lay the points, buy off the 7 on SMU, buy it to 6.5, get off that touchdown, and lay smaller than that. Your primary bet will be the money line with Washington. And then I want to finish. Yesterday we had the Pittsburgh and hockey. Today we're going to come back with the Islanders. Now I'm going to do something. I like Washington so much that I want to parlay the Huskies with the Islanders. The Islanders are playing the Ducks today. Ducks have already lost 2 games on this road trip back east. The Islanders should win this game. Very, very impressive team, the Islanders, since they got their coach from Washington. So we're going to take the Islanders in this spot. It's only $1.80, $1.85 right now. That's not bad for a mismatch like this. The Ducks have a new coach. They can't get out of the bottom right now. Again, I think the Islanders are ready. They lost earlier in the year to this team. They're going to be ready for this game. So we want to take the Islanders in this spot. That's the main play we have in hockey. So a lot of games today, you guys. I have my chicken here that I made yesterday. I stuffed it with onions, garlic, olives, and it's fabulous with some good salt. I always recommend you guys use a good salt. That's from Utah. And little organic EVO. This is an organic chicken. You always want to use organic ingredients when you prepare your food. These are the supplements I take every day. These are good, clean supplements. Go to your local organic store, Whole Foods, Sprouts, Natural Grocer, whatever's near you. Go online, find a nutritionist if you're struggling with health problems. Start taking supplements. Start eating better. It's going to change your life. I'm here to help you guys get healthy and wealthy because you can't have one without the other. You need both. So that's why I started this show. My viewers are getting healthy. They're making money betting sports with me. We're going to do this. We're going to get bigger and bigger. My goal is to change the world one good meal, one good bet at a time. This is a big day today in sports. Make sure you get all this down. I tried to make it as clear as possible to you. There's five different sports going, but that's better. We should have a good day today. Get ready to make some money. Take care of yourselves. Eat good today. I'm going to probably go to this Kentucky game later. Come back to my show tomorrow for the NFL and in other games as well. Thank you for viewing. Share this with your friends. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Come back tomorrow for the NFL. Thanks for being here today with me. Have a great day.